Now, Walt, I think it was probably maybe this time last year. Actually, I'm certain this time last year, we had our worlds rocked, our games changed, and our air purified.
We did.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
And I think it's, you know, a conversation we've been having on this show for what, 10 odd seasons?
Star Trek 27, I say. 10 seasons, yeah.
Exactly, and it's a conversation that is as important as ever, that at the start of winter, it's really important to think about purifying the air inside your home. Thinking about adding that extra layer of protection around things like dust, allergens, and viruses that might be living under your roof.
So I think inside, remember Raphael, the big tall guy that was a building biologist?
Yes, I do.
We've got him in again to find out all the latest goss. So shall we go back to school and
I'm very down with that.
have a learn?
Let's go. Now, Raph is a building biologist, and these are some of my most favourite segments on the show. So what is a building biologist exactly?
Well, basically, building biologists study what makes people sick in buildings.
Okay.
So we work with doctors and health practitioners to say, when they're treating someone and say, why are you getting ill? Everything we're doing is not helping. There's something going on where you work or where you live. So we go in and investigate, so to speak.
It's funny because, you know, before I started doing this show, all this wishy-washy stuff about, the paints make you sick or whatever it might be, or, your home's making you sick, you kind of think it's literally that wishy-washy nonsense, but 100%, when you delve into it, there is science.
When we collect air samples, it goes under microscopes and it's amplified, and you look and it's nasty. You see synthetic mineral fibers, and you see, dog allergens, you see their dog hair, the cat hair, there's so much that comes in. And on dust, if you look at dust just as it is, there's so much stuff on it, you're not just breathing in dust. But most of the time, inside the home, it's a lot more polluted. And that's from air fresheners, air fresheners and things you don't ever think about. There's so many fragrances in so many different products.
We're talking things like asthma, eczema, runny noses, headaches, nausea, fatigue, insomnia. It's things that you don't really think about and associate, which, you actually need to start thinking about pulling out, capturing and taking out of your home. And that's where something like this would come in. So this is like, obviously this is an air purifier. So from an expert, not just me, do they work?
Yeah, they absolutely do work. Like, we have particle counters where we will test the air going in the room, and then we'll test the air coming out. And you will see how the particulate levels drop. We've tested VOC levels and all that type of thing, and they certainly work.
So Lisa, we're going to set you up with some air purifiers today. You have mentioned things like sniffly noses all year round. Is there any other concerns that you have?
Yeah, look, my youngest son does have a bit of eczema as well.
Okay,
yes.
All right. Well, Raph has told me that there definitely are triggers in the home for things like eczema. So no doubt an air purifier is going to help you with all of that. Today, I've got the compact 4-stage air purifier. Now, this is the little brother to a lot of the other Winix models. This is super lightweight. It's just over 3 kilos, very compact as you can see. So you can literally pick it up and move it around the home as you need it.
How cute is that little room in here? It's very sweet. Now, I think that the Winix purifiers have some of the best filtration technology on the market. Now, there are various size units for various size rooms. Some have 5 stages of filtration and some have 4, which is plenty for a room this size. This is the compact unit, so perfect for the kids' room. Remember, Raph said we need to be removing some of those airborne particles and even things like the poo from dust mites, which is a huge trigger for asthma. So this thing will help reduce all those allergens and make it much easier for them to breathe.
The Winix have hospital-grade true HEPA filters inside here, plus they use a unique technology called plasma wave that alongside the activated carbon filter will help you get on top of these hidden nasties. They do work, you will notice a big difference. They'll also help filter out toxins in the air caused by things like household cleaners, paints and VOCs.
How good is it that they've got all the technology now from the big kahuna and the compact version?
It just gives so many more options for every single space.
I think so too. I've got a country house now, so I have a wood burner and there's dust everywhere. When you turn these on and it has a red glow, it knows that there's stuff that needs to be filtered in a couple of hours. I feel like you can almost breathe the difference. A
Yeah.
big fan, they're definitely great.
You absolutely can, and I think that pretty much everyone in Australia right now is running to buy a Winix. So we'd love to hear your thoughts if you do get one, and if you've got one, we'd also love to hear your thoughts as well. Now you can head to the website winixaustralia.com.au to find out how much they cost, where to get them, and how they work.